Hey yo, you heard this is a story about how we got our first white boy investor and we thought we was on and we did it, you heard? And then things went left, way left.
You could get chosen a sixfold.
Hey yo, this story is sponsored by the clothing brand Wayne Flame. If you feeling these good garments I'm rocking, go to wayneflame.com. Click the link in the description.
So yo, check it, right? This is another installment of the story of Pottersfield. So if you ain't watched none of the previous episodes I did called The Story of Pottersfield, make sure you go to that playlist. I'm gonna put the playlist link in the description to this video and in the comments so you can watch the other episodes. But yeah, man, welcome back to The Story of Pottersfield, which is the story of both my rap career and my street career, because it was all intertwined. You feel me? And it was a lot of downfalls in both of them. But anyway, check it, right? So I'm a struggling ass rapper, but I'm starting to make a big buzz on the internet. I'm killing the internet. This is before everybody else got so hip to the internet. I'm killing it. You heard? I was an early bloomer. Know what I mean? I was an early bloomer when it came to the art of the internet. I knew about, I was killing websites like rapmullet.com, which was a major hip-hop forum at the time. Hip Hop Game, which was like the biggest hip-hop website at the time. Hip Hop Game and allhiphop.com. I used to kill both of them. I was in the breeding ground on allhiphop.com and I was murdering Hip Hop Game. You feel me? With a new song on there because I had connects like the bro 730 Brian Kaiser. You feel what I'm saying? Who used to write. He's a writer and a teacher, and he used to write for Hip Hop Game and other websites. But Brian 730 was my bro. So you feel me? He got a lot of my songs on Hip Hop Game. Eventually I met Tom, who was the owner of Hip Hop Game, and he was from France. And they showed a lot of love. You feel me? But Hip Hop Game held so much weight at the time. All hip hop was already big. You feel me? And like commercial level. They was like the first real big commercial hip hop website, allhiphop.com. And then Hip Hop Game came about and had a page where they just put a whole page of exclusive new songs in the game. So if you had a song on that page, your song was going to get played some thousands of times. You feel what I'm saying? So any rapper in his right mind was relentlessly trying to get on Hip Hop Game, and I feel sorry for 730 Brian Kaiser because he had 800 emails a day with people trying to get their songs on Hip Hop Game. You feel what I'm saying? But I was killing Hip Hop Game and any other website, Hip Hop DX. Eventually, a lot of these sites came under new management, like they were sold, new owners and all that. And then they ain't know where they came from. So I got cut off from a lot of these sites myself because the guards changed. When people I knew was in power, I was running the internet. That's a fact. And anybody that was rapping in the early 2000s into the mid 2000s, they'll tell you. The mid and the late 2000s, they'll tell you st.laz ran the internet, and that's a fact. You feel me? It was dudes like me who made them put all type of rules into effect about the internet because I was going crazy and I was getting videos on MTV while I was in the projects, broke and poor. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was using the powers of the internet early. It's getting cold out this bitch, baby. So because I was making so much noise on sites like Hip Hop Game, people were starting to get at me now. You understand what I'm saying? For collabs and stuff. I told y'all dudes a story about the time I seen Sean Price in the studio. We was in that studio over there on 31st Street across the street from Kaufman Furs. They used to have a studio right there. Mad rappers used to be up in there. I was in there one day and I was spitting bars and shit, and I seen Son, and Son was telling me some shit like, yo, bro, Shy Money XL is a fan of yours. He be listening to your shit. I'm telling you, he be mentioning you all the time. Boom, boom, boom. And he told me, I was bragging to him, Sean Price, on how many collabs I did that year. And that nigga was like, I hope you get paid. I hope you getting paid from them collabs. And I'm like, nah, I be doing them shits for free. He said, yo, you bugging the fuck out, my nigga. I be touring and doing collabs. I be making 6 figures alone. This was when real hip hop still was in demand. You feel me? Before mumble rap took over and all of that, real hip hop still made money. So Son was like, son, I be making like 100,000 a year just off of collabs, my nigga. I be selling $500, $1,000, $1,500, whatever niggas got, and I be getting that money. So once that nigga told me that, I went crazy. I went home, I sold a collab that night when he told me that. That's a fact. You feel me? But yeah, so now I'm on my collab shit. I'm on my trying to get money for collabs. But I be getting small money here and there, 500, 300. I ain't never get no money from a producer. You heard? I had a bunch of dudes that wanted to collab, but I never really got no real money from a producer. So one day, a dude sends me an email. You heard? A producer. And for this, we'll just call him Alexander the Hate. You heard? We'll just call him Alexander the Hate. Right? So boom. Nigga sends me an email. Yo, this Alexander the Hate. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a fan of your music. I like what you're doing. Boom, boom, boom. I want to do a song with you. How much does it cost to do a song with you? Right? So, you know, I hit the nigga back. I said, yo, you know, I don't know, bro. Appreciate you being a fan. I said, how much you trying to pay? Like, I put a song down on one of your beats. How much you trying to pay? So this had to be like 2007 or some shit, 2008 maybe or some shit like that. So the nigga hits me back. He says, I give you $1,000 to do a song to one of my beats. So I was like, $1,000? I said, nah, this nigga gotta be playing. You know, I'm in the project starving, my nigga. You feel me? I said, home, I'm on parole probably. Who knows what the fuck was going on? Nah, I was off parole. Nigga walking down the street straight barefoot. But it's like, yo, so check it, right? So I said $1,000. I said, nah, this nigga trolling. You feel me? So I hit the nigga back. I said, yo, if you got $1,000, I'll take that right now. Send me the beat. You heard? So he was like, how you gonna get the money? I said, where you located at? He was like, yo, I'm in Manhattan. He like, I'm in Manhattan. I'm like, where at in Manhattan? He like, yo, I'm gonna be at a friend's house. You can meet me. He ain't wanna let me know where he lived at first. He like, yo, I'm gonna be at a friend's house. Now, I mean, if you wanna meet me, come over here. Boom, boom, boom. Like 20-something street or something. So I said, all right. So I told my niggas, I said, yo, I'm going to meet this producer dude, but I don't trust this nigga, man. So I'm keeping my eyes open. The nigga talking about he got $1,000 for me, nigga. I ain't never made no $1,000 in music in my life, nigga, at the time. You feel me? So I go down to meet the dude. I go down to meet Son. Son was all official. That nigga gave me the $1,000 in an envelope. Yo, here, that's the money. And he said, I'll send you the beat to your email. Ba, 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 ba. Son was like 17, 18 years old. I think he was like 18 years old. He was an 18-year-old white little dude, but he looked like a grown-ass man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't know, you would think that nigga was with a suit and tie on and some glasses. You think that nigga's a grown-ass man. You feel me? So he said, but it really wasn't my style of beat like that. It was a good beat, but it wasn't my style of beat. But I did what I did with it, and I still put together a hot song because I forced myself to write hot shit because I got paid for it. I felt like he was medium satisfied with the track. But I was like, you know, I ain't want to say it, but I'm like, bro, that track is all right, but it ain't really my type of track. But that's the only beat that he really had because he was just starting out. So we did the song, And I said, yo, I'm gonna get that shit on Hip Hop Game and a couple of other few sites and mixtapes and shit like that. And I did. And when I got that shit on Hip Hop Game and other sites, he was open because the feedback, and he was like, yo, this shit fire, this shit fire. So whatever he felt about the song, that shit went out the window because now he see the comments, he see people hitting him up like, yo, that shit hot. That shit you did with Laz, that shit is hot. So now he like, yo, we gotta do more songs. We gotta do more songs. So I'm like, all right, bet. So, you know, me being the type of dude that I am, and I learned a lesson from this. Me being the type of dude that I am, I'm not a greedy dude when it comes to money. I love money, but I don't never want to put the big bag, I don't never want to put the little bag in front of the big bag. So, you know, me and son got the polying. I come to find out, basically, son come from a family of bread. You feel me? The nigga step pops that he lived with is an ex-NFL star. I won't mention the name. I can't remember the name, but if I did know the name, I still wouldn't mention it. But I knew who he was because he was a famous football player. And he lived with son, that was his step pops. And his mom's was, you know, a white woman who ran some type of company, and she had stupid cake. So this nigga like, yo, look, I got money. You understand what I'm saying? And son was selling weed. And he was selling weed with by the pounds. You know what I mean? I'm from the hood, bro. You know, I'm used to niggas having a few ounces. This nigga had a closet. We'll get to that. So basically, it wasn't just that son came from bread. That nigga also was hustling weed at 100 miles per hour. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why he had 1,000 and it wasn't nothing. But son was like, look, man, I'm trying to make beats. I want to be a big producer. I want to get into the game, this and that. And I'm like, look, bro, I'm trying to be a big rapper and get in the game. All I need is some fucking money behind me. And I'm a hustler, nigga. I'll get us in the door. I'll get us on radio. I'll get us on everything. All I need is a little bit of fucking bread behind me, some backing, my nigga. So he like, all right, well, you know, I could provide some money for some stuff. So, you know, I told a nigga, I said, yo, listen, bro, you know, I could have kept charging him per song and shit, which is what I should have done. But instead, I said, yo, bro, listen, if you got money and you trying to push this and you got beats, let's put this album together. Let's fucking push songs on the radio. Let's do videos. Let's go hard, my nigga, on your beats and only your beats. Let's get it. I got a whole team of niggas. We'll clobber your beats and we'll get them shits on motherfucking mixtapes and shit. And we grind and we push this motherfucking music. You feel me? So we agreed to that. So son, like I said, is like an 18-year-old little white boy. And I'm probably at the time, you know, 26, 25, 26 or something like that. And I got the whole team with me and I tell niggas what's up. Now, me being the type of nigga that I am, I ain't tell niggas, yo, I got this stupid rich white boy that wanna, it wasn't none of that. It was like, yo, listen, man, son is people's. He trying to put some bread behind the team. He trusting us. He inviting us to his crib. The son started inviting us to the crib and all of that. You feel me? I mean, I'm like, yo, son putting money, he trusting us. Man, listen, that's people's. Like, ain't no playing son. Ain't no, you know, laughing behind son back, trying to steal from son, rob son. None of that shit. Shout out to the Blue Man Group. And yeah, that's the type of team my team was. Like, if we say we fuck with you, we fuck with you. Ain't no funny shit, ain't no snake shit. We don't do that. If it's gonna be some snake shit, we won't fuck with you. But if you team and you came around Pottersfield, you was in Dykeman and you was from Brooklyn or wherever you was from and you was coming to that headquarters in Dykeman, if you was team, you was team. Niggas gonna hold you down, blow they ratchet for you. Niggas got you on money, anything. You feel what I'm saying? We was never no snake niggas. So even this dude, a brand new white boy that we had just met, once son was team, he was team. So when you rolling with us, nigga, you one of us. You ain't no outsider nigga, you one of us. That's how we was treating that nigga. But everybody don't deserve to be treated like that. Know what I mean? So this nigga, he lived in this big ass luxury building right here that literally country music stars and all type of actors and actresses live in this building over here by Astor Place. You feel me? Highly secure building. You ain't just going up in there no matter who you are. Now, son started inviting us to the crib. Now remember, son is a young dude. So I understood that, you know, you inviting us to the crib. Now I mean, we hood ass niggas, black ass ghetto niggas. You inviting us to your expensive ass luxury loft apartment. Now I mean, like, this nigga apartment was crazy. You feel me? You inviting me to that shit. So I thought to myself, I said, yo, this nigga moms and pops, when they see me, they gonna bug out. They gonna be like, oh, you inviting a hood. And so when he brought me there, I came there dolo the first time. When son brought me there, he like, yo, ma, this is Laz, boom, boom, boom. And you know, they kept it, they acted the part. Like, yo, hey, how you doing? How's everything? Hey, you guys making some good music together? But I could look in his mother's eye. She couldn't hide it, that she was like, this fucking dude is bringing real gangsters and real thug niggas into my motherfucking $1 million luxury condominium apartment in Lower Manhattan. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? So, but little did she know, and his step pops, who I told you was an ex-NFL star, he seen me, we chatted, he looked at me, and I could tell by the way he looked at me, he like, man, just don't come in here and tie us all up and rob us, okay? You know, try to make music and resist the temptation of coming up in this motherfucker and tying me and my wife up. But little did he know, we wasn't trying to do none of that, think of none of that. We trying to fucking get on in the music industry, my nigga. And we finally got a good white nigga with some money behind us. We feeling good. You feel what I'm saying? So we ain't trying to fuck that up or burn no bridges with that at all. So we on our A game. So check it. Like I said, this dude selling weed 100 miles per hour. This dude making all type of sales, $1,000 sales. This nigga getting bread, bro. The average hood nigga would have been tried to set this nigga up, line this nigga up, steal the stash, do some shit. But me, I wasn't trying to hear none of that. You feel me? I wasn't trying to hear none of that. All I wanted was the money to fund what we was trying to do. And I was 100% truthful when I was saying, I'm gonna put you on the same way you helping put me on with that bread. I'm gonna make sure you become a major producer and a known producer if it's the last thing I do. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm just a soldier. When it comes to investments and money and business, I'm a soldier and I always keep my part of the bargain. You feel me? So, you know, I went to his crib one day, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, I seen his crib. It was big and beautiful, beautiful ass view. Everything was beautiful. And son had a black maid. Like, his maid came in the room and was like, hey, where's your dirty clothes at? And he tossed her a bag of dirty clothes. And I looked at that broad, I was like, it was just an awkward feeling, cause like, I'm in here, black motherfucker, we doing music and shit like that. But nigga, you coming home to a black maid every night? You coming home to a good black woman to wash your dirty clothes and all of that, my nigga? That shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I was trying to keep it professional, like. But that shit rubbed me the wrong way, bro, when I seen he had a live-in black maid. Now, you know, I understand that maid probably wasn't complaining. She like, listen, nigga, I'm living in a luxury condo. You feel what I'm saying? Eating all type of shrimps and lobsters and hors d'oeuvres and all of that. Listen, I ain't complaining. Don't worry about me. But I still was mad that the nigga had a black nanny. So the shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But like I said, you know, I kept it professional. But I was checking son about, you know, being a little spoiled sometimes. Had to check son and give son a reality check. But son was a good dude, man. Overall, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Son was a Gemini dude, and if he wouldn't have been so young, he would have been a good dude. Now at this time, we was fucking with my bro Saros, the London boy Dre, who fucks with Post Malone. You feel what I'm saying? We all was coming over here to ask the place to go check this nigga Alexander the Hate. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so we fucking with each other, bro. We in that nigga building all the time. We come through, the security guard be giving us the look like, I hate y'all black motherfuckers. You know what I mean? We coming through, me, my son OP, the nigga, my son Sid, Bucker, my nigga Chuck Burns. This nigga Chuck Burns a funny motherfucker. Chuck Burns from Brownsville Houses. I takes this nigga up to meet this nigga one day at his job. The nigga was supposed to have some bread for us to get on a website or something like that. So I had to go meet the nigga up at his job. So the nigga Alexander the Hate, the nigga was there dressed up and all of that as you know, in his working look, looking like a stockbroker. So this nigga 18 cash, my nigga. We come up to the spot. I'm with the nigga Chuck Burns. The nigga come, I tell the nigga, yeah, I gotta go meet this white nigga, son. Know what I mean? That's my man, nigga got bread and shit, like we doing big things. So he like, oh, word. So I'm like, yeah, so come with me up there. So we go over there, like east side of Manhattan, Grand Central area. This nigga Alexander the Hate comes downstairs with his suit and tie on. This nigga Chuck Burns talking about, nice to meet you, sir. I said, nigga, that nigga 18 cash, nigga. I said, fuck you talking about nice to meet you, sir. I said, don't let that motherfucking suit and tie, don't let that suit and tie fool you. I said, this how them nigga white niggas be getting y'all niggas, my nigga. Nigga 18 cash. Nigga got on a suit. You talk about nice to meet you, sir. I was like, nah, nigga, that nigga name ain't no sir. You feel me? But even that nigga Alexander the Hate had to laugh at that shit. He was like, nah, man, I'm just dressed up for work. You feel me? Nigga had his glasses on. He like, nah, I'm just dressed up for work. But even an 18-year-old white nigga in a good suit and tie with some good glasses, that nigga looking like he run a Fortune 500 company to the average black motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit was funny. But anyway, so we start plotting. So, you know what I mean? We all trying to come up in this rap game. We don't know too much about this shit. You feel me? All I know is I'm trying to get songs on the radio, and DJs that spin on the radio, them niggas want some money to spin records on the radio. So I tells this nigga, I said, yo, he like, yo, man, I'm trying to blow up and become that nigga. I said, well, let's do some shit, bro. I said, let's put a single out that's bananas, and let's push that shit on the radio relentlessly to whereas the whole New York City hears that shit, whether they like it or not. Let's put a single together and let's pay off radio and push them niggas and pay off all of these niggas and push that shit onto motherfucking Hot 97. So the nigga like, yo, word, let's fucking do that. Let's do that. So now we scheming. We like, yeah, he like, yo, let me move some more of this motherfucking weed, and I'm gonna get that money up, and we gonna do that shit, man. So this nigga slinging weed 100 miles per hour. He mad reckless. Now that I think about it and look back, you know, me being an older nigga, I should have been checking him on how he was moving, because he was meeting all type of niggas. And then it's crazy because he would be taking me with him, like, yo, come with me up the block to meet some nigga. He buying a pound. I go, he be meeting some little scrawny little nerd dude, not me, nigga passing a nigga 2,500. I'm like, whoo. I'm like, boy, if niggas I knew from the hood knew what type of money I was seeing going by, back and forth, hand to hand, niggas would be calling me a clown. Like, son, come on, son. You ain't call my number to come book one of these niggas? What the fuck is wrong with you? Know what I mean? So I'm just keeping my mouth shut like, I'm trying to make it in the rap game. I'm not trying to fall to the temptation of this nigga getting a bunch of fucking weed money. And then the crazy shit was, the nigga was kind of a stingy ass nigga. Like, he light us up all day and all of that shit, but it's like, that nigga wasn't, yo, son, here go a few ounces. Here go an ounce or two. Like, nigga, if I'm moving pounds and shit, we doing music together, I'm gonna be tossing some weed. So he wasn't generous enough, and that's dangerous when you fucking with a bunch of thug ass niggas and you getting a bunch of money and you up under these niggas and you not being generous enough. So let that be a lesson. But I held my head even with that. I held my head. I said, nah, I'm not gonna let my motherfucking hoodness and ghetto-ness make me fuck up this rap money. You feel what I'm saying? So I stayed focused. But in my head, I'm like, this nigga right here don't be showing up enough fucking love. I'm in the hood. We in the hood blowing ratchets and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we trying to get out the hood. You got thousands and thousands of dollars living in a luxury motherfucking penthouse somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? And you ain't showing enough love in my book, my nigga. But it is what it is, right? So we made that pact that he was gonna come up with the 10 racks and we was gonna pay off as many DJs as we possibly. We ain't even have no DJ connects, my nigga. I was just the type of nigga, listen, you put $10,000 in my hand, my nigga, I'ma make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'ma be stalking, sleeping in front of Hot 97. I be in niggas' back seats. When they start their car, I pop up in their back seat. Yo, I got a record for you. You feel what I'm saying? So I told the nigga, just get that money and we going in. You feel me? So, nigga, we trying to get the, he got me waiting like, yo, I'ma have that shit on this day, on this week, boom, boom, boom. So now I'm telling the whole team, yo, nigga, we about to hit that radio. We about to lock Hot 97. That nigga about to give me this paper, nigga. You know, back in that day, that was a lot of money, $10,000. So I was like, nigga, I get that shit, nigga, it's on. I'm paying off everything. He don't even know how much shit I was gonna pay off. I was gonna hit websites, everything. I was gonna have that shit. Niggas was gonna be looking like we had a real budget with a real record label. You feel what I'm saying? Fucking with me. So yeah, bro. So I'm waiting. He giving me updates. Yo, I got 6,000 up. I got 5,000. I got 6,000. I'm like, I bet. I mean, I'm making mad songs. We doing all type of songs to this nigga Beats. This nigga Beats at the time, dumb amateur. But me and my niggas is so nice, we are able to write fire to that amateur ass shit and turn them into dope ass songs. Man, I'm bringing all type of niggas from Brownsville, East New York. I'm bringing all type of gangsters and ex-felons into that nigga mom's crib, nigga. Every time I come up in there, I be seeing that nigga Step Pops just glaring like, this little motherfucker is bringing in all type of gangsters in this motherfucker. But he ain't had nothing to worry about because all of them niggas knew the mind state I was in and they wasn't trying to fuck that up. So then I even plugged this nigga in with my son from Marcy, the nigga Jew dude. I said, yo, listen, man, I mean, I'ma get real nice niggas on your beats, not trash niggas that's nasty. I said, one of the best rappers I know, my nigga Jew dude that I was up north with from Marcy. That nigga's an animal on that mic. I'ma get that nigga on your beats. And then the nigga Jew dude, he liked the nigga beats. He like, nah, son got some shit, son. Son got some shit. He sent me a couple of joints. I'm feeling, man, word up. So I'm like, yo, son, so nail them shits. So son started developing a little relationship with the nigga on some, yo, send me some beats, I'm gonna write to that, boom, boom, boom. You feel me? So now, the nigga Alexander the Hate, he really feeling himself now. He like, yeah, I got niggas that's nasty and real thugs and real street niggas on my beats. He happy. Son, word to mother, son. Yo, listen, my nigga. I'm super hyped. We about to hit this radio, real talk. I'm in this nigga neighborhood all the time. I'm living over here on Astor Place. We hopping on the train coming straight down here each and every day. We roaming around the motherfucking neighborhood, eating Malmoon's falafels every day like we was crazy. So, you know, me and this nigga had got into like a little argument one time. I can't remember what it was about, but I checked the nigga about something. He was getting a little too big for his bridges. Know what I mean? I checked the nigga like, yo, my nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, my nigga? Like, let me fuck this cow, you hold a tail. Basically, I'm like, you getting a little bit too Nah, I mean, listen, nigga, I'm in this rap shit for real. Let me fuck this cow, you hold a tail, nigga. You a young nigga, let me do what I do. I've been around the block, I know some niggas. You put the money in the beats up and I'ma make shit happen, nigga. Just chill the fuck out. You feel me? So, son wasn't feeling that. Nah, I mean, niggas started acting funny, but he still was like, yo, man, we gonna make that move, So, nigga, on the day this nigga was supposed to have that guap, I waited so patiently. I stood on that nigga good side. I chilled because I wanted to make the move, my nigga. The day this nigga was supposed to have the guap, this nigga hits me. I hit him. And I said, yo, what's up, bro? Like, we making that move was really good. Know what I mean? He like, yo, man. He like, yo, we gonna have to wait on that. So I said, huh? What you talking about? We gonna have to wait on that. You told me today for the last motherfucking 3 months, like, or whatever the fuck it was taking. Like, you said we was gonna do it. What's poppin'? He like, yo, man, I made another investment, man. I'm gonna get the money back up and we gonna do it again. Now remember, I told everybody, yo, we about to hit the radio, nigga. We gonna get spins on Hot 9. We gonna be on DJ such and such. We was hyped. You feel me? Son, this nigga talking about we gonna have to do it at another time. I said, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? So the nigga wasn't answering me and responding for a minute. So then somebody hit me up and said, yo, what's up with your man, Alexander the Hate? I said, what's up with that nigga? That nigga playing fucking games. He's supposed to make some move. He said, yo, that nigga got a big ass chain. I said, huh? Now remember, I'm a fucking rapper, bro. I'm dying to get me some jewelry and look like a rapper. You feel me? And I put in work. I put in motherfucking dues. I done put in some pain at this time. Son, niggas hit me, yo, that nigga got a big ass chain. I said, nah, you bugging. I went and looked on MySpace. I think at this time we was fucking, I forgot what site was popping at the time, but it might have been MySpace. Nigga, I went, whatever it was, I went and motherfucking looked. I see this nigga with a big ass stupid Herc on. I'm like, nah, that shit can't be real. That can't be real, man. He's stunting. I said, nah, man, I said, yo, I hit that nigga. I said, yo, what's up, nigga? What the fuck is up with the move? He said, yo, I took the $10,000 and I bought a chain. You know how that nigga Fred Sanford be like, it's the big one. Nigga, that's how my shit was when he said, I took the 10,000 and I bought me a chain. My shit was like, I said, oh, it's the big one. What that nigga used to say? Son, my shit was like this. Didn't it drop my phone? I said, nigga, you what? You did what? He said, yeah, I wanted the chain. He said, man, I'm tired of this shit. I'm not gonna be investing money in this shit. It's not doing nothing for me. You feel what I'm saying? My beats is not. He said, I don't fucking need to be paying dudes to get on my beats and do this. I got my beats of fire. So the nigga started feeling like, yo, my beats is fire. I shouldn't have to be paying nobody to do nothing. I said, son. I said, my nigga, you been hitting us with tricycle beats that sound like it was made on a motherfucking. That shit sound like it was made on a Casio keyboard, a $29.99 Casio keyboard. Ching, bing, bing, bing. My nigga, your beats is dumb amateur, and we putting stupid New York City hood bars for your shit, making your shit sound official, bro. Like, you getting too big for your bridges. What the fuck is you talking about? You said we was gonna make this move and take over the fucking radio. What happened? He like, nah, man, fuck that, man. He like, I don't want to do that shit, man. I bought the chain. Yo, bro, listen. Leave a comment if you remember her name that Fred Sanford used to be saying, I'm coming. Because that's how I was. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, bro, steam is coming out my ears. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, I'ma kill this maid having motherfucker. You heard? Yo, I'm tight, bro. Calling this nigga back and forth. We hanging up on each other, beefing. I'm like, yo, you bitch ass nigga, fake ass nigga, what the fuck is you doing with that chain on, nigga? I was hating, nigga. I was hating heavy. I was like, what? Nigga, my thug ass, up north ass, Rikers Island ass, and I ain't got no big brolic hurt, and I'm holding my head trying to save money to invest in the game, and you gonna drop 10 racks on your neck with the money that we supposed to make the move with? Son, I was heated, son. I was calling that nigga everything. Yo, you bitch ass nigga. Yo, I was, woo. Yo, I'm gonna come to your crib. I'm gonna fucking rob your. I was saying everything to that nigga. Yo, I'm fuck catch you. I'll see you anywhere. Nigga was like, nigga, fuck you. He was like, man, fuck you. I got other rappers on my beats. I got Judo on my beats now. I don't need nobody. I don't need y'all. So I was like, oh, man, this nigga had me smoldering. So the nigga Judo hits me. He like, yo, son, Judo don't know nothing about none of this. You feel what I'm saying? So the nigga Judo hits me and was like, yo, son, what's good, man? You going over to the nigga, Alexander the Hate crib, later on and shit? I'm gonna go over there and lay some shit down. I said, nigga, I ain't going over there to that nigga crib. I'm gonna fuck that nigga up. He said, yo, what happened? What happened? I said, yo, you know this nigga was supposed to make a move with me on some motherfucking radio shit, and this nigga took all of the bread and spent that shit on a fucking chain? And he was like, nigga Judo was like, hold on, you talking about that chain that nigga is rocking online right now, MySpace or whatever, that he got in the picture? I hadn't even seen it. I said, yeah, I heard that nigga posting pictures of the shit up. He said, that shit is real? I said, yeah, that shit real, because that nigga took the motherfucking radio investment money and bought that shit with that shit. That nigga said, what? He said, man, I'm going to book that nigga tonight, man. Take that, man. I give you half. He said, I'm going to give you half. I keep half. I said, nah, son. Nah. He said, what, nigga? You fucking crazy? I told him, I said, yeah, this nigga talking crazy. He online saying this. Because the nigga had made a diss song about me and all of that. He immediately went and got some rapper bum nigga to make a diss song about me. So I'm like, oh, you bitch ass nigga. Son, I spoke to this nigga. And nigga Judo was like, that nigga making diss songs and shit. He said, say no more. I'm gonna book that nigga tonight. I said, son, don't do that, son. He said, son, you out your fucking mind, nigga. He said, nigga, fuck rap. This nigga Alexander the Hate talking about, yeah, Judo's coming over tonight to lay some fire down, motherfucker. And I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying like, yeah, you stupid ass nigga, my man. I ain't saying none of that shit. I'm like, yo, son, don't do that, son. He like, what, man? Listen, man. Book that nigga, man. I said, son, please, for the love of God, please don't book that nigga. Cause I done met that nigga moms, his step pops. If that nigga, me and him had a fallout and then all of a sudden he get booked, they gonna think I'm the one who set that shit up and lined that shit up, my nigga. They done met me. I done been in a cribs. I said, don't do that shit, bro, cause I'm gonna go to the can. And where that nigga Alexander the Hate, he had moved out and got his own studio and crib in Chinatown now. And you know those lofts in Chinatown be decrepit and creepy, my nigga. Like, security be at an all-time low. This nigga was gonna go meet that nigga down there in Chinatown. All I kept picturing in my head was that stupid nigga resisting the jukes and shit getting disastrous. I said, yo, Judo, promise me, my nigga, that you ain't gonna book that nigga, son. That nigga was like, son, you the only nigga that I would hold my head and not fucking take this nigga shit, nigga. He said, I don't know why the fuck you told me that shit was real, because now I got to be around this nigga and pretend. Know what I mean? I said, son, just hold your head, son. I'm telling you, it'll turn out disastrous. We'll all be back in the penitentiary if that shit was to go down. Don't do it. He like, all right, son, man, all right. But that nigga was tight. And even after that, I'm arguing back and forth with this nigga. He like, yo, I don't fucking need you. Judo is coming to lay a track tonight. You know, and Judo's better than you. I mean, I'm like, yeah, all right, nigga. I'm like, yeah, little do you know, though, nigga. I just saved your motherfucking life. But anyway, man, you feel what I'm saying? That shit turned out disastrous. We had a mad fallout. We was dissing each other for months. I was calling that nigga all type of bitches and whores, jizz rags, and anything I could call that nigga. We was calling each other and hating each other and making diss records and all type of wild shit. But overall, son did some stupid, immature shit and spent investment money on a fucking chain when, bro, that chain, you'll get killed for that chain. In real life, let's keep it real, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't about race, it ain't about color. My nigga, you wasn't from the streets. You running around with $10,000 on your neck. It's niggas in the hood that ain't never seen 10,000 in their life. They'll take your life for that motherfucker. Them niggas will risk it all for that motherfucking chain. You understand what I'm saying? So that was a dumb investment. You understand? We could have got the motherfucking songs on the radio. That shit could have opened up a major door for us. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody could have heard us and said, yo, these niggas got New York City locked down. Let me holler at them. And we could have got ourselves into a situation, or we could have just did whatever, or anything could have happened if we would have stuck to that plan and did what we did. But we was all young. We was all stupid. A lot of egos, a lot of dumb shit. We ain't know everything. Know what I mean? We was ignorant to a lot of the ways the industry functioned. You feel me? And I don't have no hard feelings with nobody. So if you out there, Alexander the Hate, man, I don't got nothing against you. It's all love. We should have kept working and we should have made some shit happen. But instead, you bought that dumbass chain, nigga, and I was hating. Cause that chain should have been on my neck, nigga. You heard? I should have been the nigga that had that chain swinging around like this, nigga. You ain't a rapper. I'm the rapper. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, my nigga. But yeah, bro. So that's an episode in the story of Pottersfield, my nigga. We went through a lot of shit, but we got to spend some good ass times. We got to spend some good ass times in this plush motherfucker right here. You heard? In this luxury motherfucker right here, we got to spend some good ass times, nigga. Up on them balconies, smoking blunts, looking down at the city. We was feeling ourselves, nigga. We was out the hood. We thought we made it. We said, yeah, nigga. We got us a white nigga in the team with some bread, nigga, in an apartment in Manhattan. Nigga, listen, nigga. Couldn't tell us nothing. But after that whole ordeal, we was back in the pissy staircases selling cracks and weeds, and you heard? We was mad, like we was cursing the project building out. This filthy, dirty shit. Look at this shit. Niggas don't clean the motherfucking elevators. If this was Astor Place, you feel me? Niggas was like, come on, man. I got a smoke in the back staircase. I just was smoking in the motherfucking penthouse roof. They had like a little area you could sit outside and patio and be all the way up at the top of the Manhattan smoking, looking down on the peasants. Man, listen, man. Them other people, white people and shit that was in the building, they used to be mad. Them niggas come to the outdoor patio, we out there 4-5 deep, Dykeman niggas and Brooklyn niggas like this. Yo, son, come on, son, you babysitting that. Them niggas be mad. Them niggas was dropping complaints. Yo, they hogging up the motherfucking... Yo, that shit was dumb funny. But yeah, my niggas. That's one of my escapades in this city, baby. I almost made it a whole lot of times, my nigga. You heard? I was this close a whole lot of times, man. You heard? But holla at me, man. Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the Ski Man.
Hey, yo, follow Wayne Flame on Instagram if you need a hat this drippy, you heard? And make sure y'all go to WayneFlame.com and check out them good garments, you heard? Z-Lord.